Hi, it's Leslie, and we're talking about 1,000-Pound Sisters. And that's right, it's Judgment Day for Amy. She finds out if she's going into the slammer, the pokey, for 30 years, or is free to hang with her kids.
Am I going to end up in a jail cell, or am I going to end up home with my kids?
Is it just me, or Chris is being a little dramatic? I mean, do we really think Amy is going to end up in the pokey? Tennessee doesn't want that over their head to be the one that put Amy into the slammer. No. Chris is being a little dramatic.
If the judge shows up next month in a mood, she's going to be missing the next 30 years of her kid's life.
Anyway, so the day came, her and Brian and Chris drove down there because they have to drive all the way to Tennessee, you know, in the other state or whatever. And they go in there and they get a 30-day continuance. So I guess supposedly they're supposed to come back in 30 days and do it again. That sucks. And I wonder if they just do that because it kind of makes them like, to make them want to settle, you know. So maybe that's like a ploy or whatever, because they all just want them to settle. They just want them to pay and settle. So she goes off with the lawyer and they talk strategy. And I guess it's now come down that she can plead to a misdemeanor, whatever that is, much less no jail time and just fines, I think. So it's basically, the misdemeanor is just admitting that you had this substance. I mean, yeah, what else is there? She had it, yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure myself what a plea deal is. I think it's where you make a deal with the DA in order to stay out of bigger trouble. He gives you a lesser sentence, basically, if you plead guilty. So I'm pleading guilty to a misdemeanor drug charge.
Sounds like this is a great idea. This is awesome.
Miss Alderman and Mr. Lamore, I'll accept your plea. Good luck to you.
By the grace of God, the judge done granted our plea deal at the end of the day. I'm like 100% relieved that we won't be going to jail.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you notice the judge didn't even want his face being shown. He's like, oh, hell no, I don't want any part of this shit show. Like, keep me covered up behind that blurred, yeah. I don't want my face out there. So I guess, you know, she has to pay a bunch of fines, her and Brian or whatever, and she has 2 years probation. So whatever that means, they follow her for 2 years. Get in line behind the TLC crew. They'll all be following her, you know. And then, of course, she has to go to parenting classes because I guess, you know, this is showing, and it's true, this was not a good, you know, parenting move or whatever. So, and she was up for that because she says, hey, you know, if that can help me be a better mom, sounds great.
Okay with taking parenting classes because I'm sure there are stuff that I could better on. I mean, my mama wasn't the greatest parent, and her mama wasn't the greatest parent. So, child care classes is probably a better option for me anyway. I'm willing to do anything it takes to be a good mom.
See, that's wonderful. So, maybe she'll end up benefiting from this in the end. And then I thought this part was funny. You know, she got into this trouble because she was going to the safari, a fun day with the family, and everyone seems to forget that she was attacked by the camel and got bit and everything. But the safari place has banned her from ever coming back there. They probably don't, the bad publicity I'm thinking that they got from this, yeah, because everyone would be afraid to go there now, I'm thinking. But she, I feel like, could have sued them. You know, the camel at least, for sure.
The safari park banned us for life. I'm alright with it. I'm like, who wanted to go back in the first place? Joke on y'all. Ban me, bitches. They didn't need to ban me. As soon as that damn camel bit me, I banned myself.
So that was just kind of weird to me. Yeah. But anyway, as if we all didn't know it, she doesn't have to go in the pokey, no jail time. Of course not, because we would have heard if she was in the slammer. So all good on the 1,000-Pound Sisters front, and Amy is free as a bird, as they say.
The jailbirds didn't have to go to jail.
Damn.
But the family still wants her to realize the seriousness of this, you know. So, yeah.
I personally am very relieved. I just really hope Amy is, like, seriously taking this to heart. But who knows what the hell Amy's gonna do next.
Alrighty then. And so we'll just end with her lovely mugshot. But anyway, I follow this nonsense every week, so if you want to follow along, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next week. Bye.